everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about something that is totally rewarding and absolutely doable. How to get started on your fitness journey. Maybe you've been thinking about it for a while, feeling like you want to make a change, but you haven't known where to begin. Believe me, so many of us have been there. The first step can be the absolute hardest, but I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be overwhelming. We're breaking down 5 things that you can do that not only is going to make you feel healthier and more inspired immediately, but that which is also going to get you moving. So let's get started. Step number 1 is starting really small and hyper realistically. This is a crucial step, especially in the beginning. Forget about that overnight transformation. There is no such thing as that. If you're trying to monitor what amount of time people take to get from A to B, say 6 months, 10 months, well, it's not going to work. Everybody's different, and the journey is different for you. If you're trying to compete with somebody else right in the beginning, that is a surefire way to discouragement and burnout, and we don't want that. Instead, focus on making small, sustainable, consistent efforts towards something. For that, you need a simple structure. Now, you can go onto Google and literally download the first exercise routine that you see. The thing you want to do here is to try and make the effort consistent and structured, and above all else, so simple. If you can do this on repeat for 5 days, you're already starting to achieve your goal. You just want to get the repetition and the consistency, that flow in your daily routine. It doesn't have to be daily, it doesn't have to be consecutive, but as long as you're doing it consistently and over a short period of time, you're going to win. Point number 2, find activities that you actually enjoy. Yes. Don't take on activities that you're not going to enjoy, because if you're not going to enjoy it, you're probably not going to do it, and it's going to be unsustainable in the long run. If you think that other more complex activities that you don't already like right now are going to be more beneficial to your progress later on, well then do it later on. But for now, do something that you actually like. Point number 3, focus on progress, not perfection. This ties into what I previously said about just keeping things consistent and simple. And once you get that flow in your life, once you get that balance, once you can juggle that with everything else that you have going on, now you have cemented this new routine in your life in a way that's not going to make it go away. Don't let setbacks derail your effort. Remember that every healthy choice that you make is a step in the right direction. So be kind to yourself and celebrate the small wins on your road to success. Point number 4, listen to your body. This is so important for preventing injuries. And I kid you not, learning a thing or two about your body, how it works, the mechanics of it. How does your leg move? How does your traction in your arm move? How does your body respond to certain foods? These are all things you want to take note of. You can journal that if you like, but if you're not into that, a simple voice note recording would do, just to remind yourself of exactly what your body is telling you. That really does go a long way. Now, in the beginning, you don't want to push yourself too hard, even though you feel like you're not making big gains. That's okay. Remember, and I reiterate, consistency is the key here. We want to make sure that you get this routine cemented inside of your life so that you don't have to struggle later on when you do have to go for some of those bigger, more complex types of routine. Remember that pushing yourself unnecessarily hard is only going to increase the chances of injuries. And the more you sustain injuries, or the more that you, fail to listen to what your body actually needs, the longer it's going to take, the more time you're actually going to waste. Now, why would you want to do that? Finally, and I know this is a cliche, but finding your why to stay motivated is really important. Now, there's this fantastic saying on the internet that goes, discipline is more important than motivation. But just because it's more important doesn't mean that motivation is not important, right? You do need to be motivated, but not by everyday mundane wins that come about to keep you jolted into activity. No. This is the kind of motivation that speaks to why exactly you're doing this. If you understand why you're doing this, maybe it's because you want to look your best. Maybe you want to be the best version of yourself. Or maybe you've had a traumatic event and now you want to prove to yourself that you can push yourself beyond a particular limit. It doesn't matter what your why is. Whatever it is, find out what it is, know what it is, and become in tune with exactly what that is all the time. Live it, breathe it, make it a part of your reality so that when times are challenging, you can always refer to it and remind yourself of exactly why you're doing it. So that is, in a nutshell, the 5 elements of what I like to do in order to keep myself motivated as a beginner, and what I did to actually start this entire journey. It's going to look different for everybody, but if you practice these 5 steps, your journey is going to become unique for you. Don't be despondent. Keep it going. Keep it strong. I want you to put your comments in the comment section of this to tell me exactly what challenge you're facing so that I can see if I can help by any means, or maybe connect you with other people who can help. But I think in a nutshell, sharing your situation, your challenges, your tips, your tricks is also a fantastic way to connect with other people that are going to keep you motivated for longer. So connection is really important and it's really healthy, guys. So thank you very much for listening. I want you to give this video a like, a thumbs up, and maybe even share it across to whoever you think it would be helpful for. But otherwise, thank you all for watching and stay tuned for the next episode.